How to make your audience grow using social media. Have you wanted to use social media to grow your brand and you're like, I'm not good at this, I don't know how to do this? Well, you're gonna love this video, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your brand using social media without any experience, and we're starting right now. Hey, I'm JR Fisher, and if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Welcome. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. Right down there's a big button that says subscribe. Click on that button, and don't forget, you also got to ring the bell, notification bell right next to that subscribe button. If you do that and you turn on all notifications, guess what? You're going to become part of a very special VIP group, the Fisher family, and then I can actually notify you every single time I do a video. Now, have you tried to do some social media stuff and it's worked, or it hasn't worked, or you have questions about it? Put your comments below. I want to hear what you're working on, what you've done, and the results that you've gotten. In addition to that, I want to give you something of value, and that's going to be my $97 e-commerce course for absolutely free. All you have to do is click in the link below, grab my course, click and learn. It's as simple as that. Now, if you don't know me, I've been selling online since 2009. As a matter of fact, I've sold millions of dollars of both digital and physical products, and I have my own branded products on thousands of websites, including Walmart. So on this channel, all I do is teach you how to do the things that work. I've been through the mistakes, and I've figured out a few things that work, and I share those with you on this channel so you can start, run, and grow your online business. Now, no matter what stage you're at with your online business, maybe you're beginning, maybe you've been in business for a while, maybe you're booming out there, you want to keep growing your audience. Your audience is so very important, because the bigger that audience is, the better the chances that you can sell more products. If you have more people, more eyes on your product, and using social media and of course paid advertising can help you do that. Now, I'm going to give you some tips on how to grow your social media audience, and we're starting with number one. And what's number one? Number one is have a strong social media profile. Okay, when people actually come to your particular area, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, make sure they know what your profile is and what you're all about, so they can understand what they're going to receive from interacting with your social media. Number two, this goes without saying, but I gotta say it, share quality content. Okay, too many times I'll see somebody's social media profile and then I go and look at what they're sharing, and I'm like, well, that's not what you said you were going to do. People say they're going to help me out, I don't know, lose weight or eat better, get healthier, and then you see them posting about where they went for the day. They went and got gasoline, and then they weren't feeling well and they had a headache, and none of that makes sense to me. Okay, so all of these things about your life, unless they relate to what your profile is and what they expect to receive, are a total waste of time. Okay, so don't post things that don't relate to what you told them you were going to provide in your profile. Number three, use friend finding features. Now, you got to be careful on this one, but what you want to do is, normally you can invite your friends to like your page or to subscribe or something along those lines, but you don't want to do this with everybody. Okay, so on my particular page, I help people start, run, and grow online businesses. I have a really good friend who's 86 years old, and he's a retired attorney, and I really like him. He's a nice guy. He's not somebody I would want to subscribe to my page. He's not somebody I want to like my stuff, because if I ever go after an audience that likes my page, he would not fit in that demographics. He's already retired. He doesn't want to start, run, and grow an online business, and he would not be somebody good to like my page. And I see this happen so much on Facebook. People will invite people to like their pages or to subscribe, and they're their friends or they're their family, but they don't match the audience that they're trying to build, and that's just a big no-no. Now, if they do fit, by all means, go ahead, invite them to like your page, invite them to comment, and all those good things. But if they don't match what you're trying to do, don't get an ego and say, well, look how many likes I got, look how many subscribers I've got, when they don't even match what your brand is. Number four, add links to all your social accounts. Now, for example, if you have a Facebook page, you may want to have links in there to your website. You may want to have a link in there to download some freebie. You may want to have a link in there to watch videos. If you're on YouTube, you have a banner up there. Maybe you want a link that goes back to your website. Maybe you want a link for people to subscribe. Make sure you use all these links and you have these on all your social medias, because you know, if you think about it, if somebody goes to one of your social media accounts and they like your profile and they like your content, they like everything about it, and there's nothing to click on, there's nothing for them to do. So they have to have something to take it a step further. You know, I like what you've got, I like what you said, you know, I like what you're going to provide. Now what can I do next? What can I get from you next? That's super important to have that on all your social medias. Number 5, add links to all your emails. Okay, so if you send out emails on a regular basis, make sure at the bottom of that email in the signature they can get a link to your Twitter account, your YouTube account, your Facebook account, so that when they're getting these emails, if they want more information outside of what's in that email, they can actually click through. It'll help you build your audience and your following. Number 6 is cross promote all your social media accounts. So if you've already got a really big following on Facebook, you go into Facebook and you tell them, hey, I've got this YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos there, and you can get a lot of training on the subject that you're interested in. If you've got a big following on YouTube, okay, you may want to say, hey, I've got this Twitter account here and I tweet, you know, 3 times a week and I have some really interesting stuff. You may want to click here and start following me on Twitter. So make sure that all these different accounts interact and you're using them properly. Number 7 is follow your target Twitter audiences. Now Twitter will allow you to follow up to 5,000 people. Now you can increase this number once people start following you. Now once you follow somebody, they get a notification that they have new followers, and when they get that notification, oftentimes they will follow you back, so it helps you build your bank of followers on Twitter. Now you can also use the Twitter search feature. You can look for a particular subject that you're involved in. If you're in fitness, type in fitness, and anybody who's tagged themselves as fitness people will pop up, and you can find people to follow there, and in many cases they'll follow you back too. Number 8, use your Facebook page to like other Facebook pages. Now here's how this works. At the top of your Facebook page, you can do a little drop down and you can show how you're interacting. Now you're probably interacting as yourself right now, but you can interact as your page. If you interact as your page and you search other like pages and you like their page, they're going to see that you have a page that is similar to theirs. Whereas if you just liked it as an individual, they have no reason to, you know, go to your profile. They can't like your profile. They can only become friends with you. So those 2 distinctions are really important. Number 9, open up your Facebook page to other followers. You can allow people to actually follow your personal page by checking this option on Facebook. If you have people following you, liking you, you know, that type of thing, it's going to build your overall brand. Number 10, participate in Facebook groups. Facebook groups are awesome, and they're generally set up around a particular niche or cause or interest, something along those lines. So what you want to do is you want to go to some of these pages, and I've done this myself, go to a page that is helping people in e-commerce, or it's helping people in Facebook ads, and I'll actually interact in there. I'll actually answer questions in there, and I'll say, if you have more questions, feel free to send me a message or whatever. And I've gotten a lot of people join my actual Facebook groups and pages from doing those interactions. So you got to participate. Now don't spam these groups. Don't go in there and click in there, you know, click here to join my group. That's not something you want to do. You want to actually go in and help answer questions and that type of thing. And then the people who actually interact with you, you can certainly private message them and let them know that you also have a similar group. Number 11, use hashtags on Twitter. Now this is really a cool thing, and having a hashtag in there works like this. If somebody is searching for that particular hashtag, your post can come up in their feed. So that's really important. Figure out what type of hashtag is popular. You can actually go into Twitter and start to type, and it will populate some of the more popular hashtags, just like Google populates the more popular searches. Use those hashtags in your post, and people will be able to find your post, and you'll get more followers. Number 12, use comments in LinkedIn. Now what do you do in LinkedIn? Well, there's all kinds of profiles in there, there's all kinds of businesses, there's all kinds of things going on, and if you interact with these different profiles in LinkedIn, people will see you and they may click through to your profile. In doing so, you're going to build your following and build your audience. Okay, so you've got a plan now, you know what to do, and the one thing I'm going to tell you that's super important, here, lean in a little bit, let me tell you this. You've always got to build your audience. You got to. Yeah, you don't get to a stage where you say I've got enough followers, I've got enough customers, I've got enough subscribers. This is an everyday thing, and here's why: because they go away. People may love you today and they may get sick of you tomorrow and unsubscribe, you know, and they may quit following you, or they may keep following you but don't listen to anything you have to say. So it's really important to understand that you're not going to keep everybody on your following list, your subscriber list, you know, your email list forever. It's just not going to happen. People are going to go away, and since they do go away, and depending on the rate of them going away, you know, you got to work this even harder, but since they do go away, you got to replace them and put enough in there to build up again. So that's why that's super important. And while I'm thinking about that, you need to subscribe, right down there, there's a big subscribe button. You've got to click subscribe, and if you click subscribe, the next thing you got to do, ring the bell. You got to ring the bell. The bell is the notification bell. That's the thing that lets you know when I do new videos, and you'll become one of my VIP members, the Fisher Family VIP members, by clicking turn on all notifications. Now, which one of these steps do you think is going to be useful to you? Put in the comments below which one you think is useful, or if you've tried some of these, put that in the comments below. I would love to hear what you're working on. Don't forget, I'm giving you $97. Here it is. It's in the form of a course. It's right down there. It's my free e-commerce course valued at $97. You don't need a credit card. You don't need anything. You can just click and learn. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.